How we doing, guys? It's Brandon from Forever E-Cig again. I'm sure by now you have seen probably 60, 70 videos online, unless you live under a rock. Yesterday, the FDA announced its comprehensive regulatory plan to shift trajectory of tobacco-related disease and death, is what the article in the FDA news release is called. It's a big win for the vaping industry, but at the same time, we might have won a battle, but we definitely have not won the war yet. So we're going to go over the whole press release and go from there, and in my opinion, what it looks like for vaping and what the future is going to entail. Alrighty, guys, so the first real big thing that you see in the FDA's press release is they moved the PMTA date, which is the pre-market tobacco application date, from August 8th, 2018 to August 8th, 2022. So that means that the very expensive process of getting all your juice labels, all of that approved by the FDA has been delayed 4 years, but yes, that's a big win. And they say they're going to streamline the process and make it more affordable for businesses to get their stuff approved. But again, that's just a little win. Even though it's a big win, it's a little win in the big war. So what we need to look at is, in my opinion, yes, it moved that back. And what that's telling me is that still, call your congressman, call your representatives, because now that the federal government has taken a step back a little bit, yes, it's still going to be, they're still regulating e-cigarettes, but now that's opening the door for your state and local levels to say, nope, no vaping here. You could be San Francisco that just passed the flavor ban. Make sure you still call your representatives, people. We haven't won the war. We only won a little battle, even though it was a big win in a little battle. So, other big points in this press release, Scott Gottlieb, the FDA director, says, a commissioner of the FDA, sorry, he's quoted by saying, the overwhelming amount of death and disease attributed to tobacco is caused by addiction to cigarettes, the only legal consumer product that, when used as intended, will kill half of its long-term users, said FDA Commissioner Scott Gottlieb. Unless we change our course, 5.6 million young people alive today will die prematurely later in life from tobacco use. Envisioning a world where cigarettes would no longer create or sustain addiction, and where adults who still need or want nicotine could get it from an alternative and less harmful source, needs to be the cornerstone of our efforts, and we believe it is vital that we pursue this in common ground. So, without putting words into Scott Gottlieb's mouth, that right there, and let's go right to this line here, and where adults who still need or want nicotine can get it from an alternative and less harmful source. I still want and need nicotine, and I'm getting it from an alternative source. Just saying. So, what that's telling me, that right there is saying that he's taking a stand, to the same stand that we've been taking for a while, of we just want people to quit smoking cigarettes. End of story. And that right there is a big win, that we have the FDA's commissioner on our side. But again, we need to take a stand still on the state and local government level, where, yes, the FDA has stepped back and said, in my opinion, this is what they're saying, just my opinion, hey, maybe it was a little too harsh on what we did back on August 8th, 2016. Maybe we need to actually get some research and allow the science to come out to actually put our stand on it. So they extended the PMTA date which all that does is it extends the date to get all your stuff pre-approved. Now, still technically, there should be no more products hitting the market before August 8th, 2016. It's still the grandfather date, but they're still hitting the market. So, more importantly, looking at this, you see in here they're going to take a closer look at battery issues and concerns about children's exposure to liquid nicotine. Still trying to make it so that we make sure that nobody under the age of 18 or 21, whatever state you're in, is using an e-cigarette product. Just don't do it if you're not of age. End of story. So, the most important thing I see in this whole press release, besides the moving the FDA, the PMTA date back, and that they're going to take a closer look and let the research come out, is right here. Importantly, the anticipated new enforcement policy will not affect any current requirements for cigarettes and smokeless tobacco. Only the new regulated products such as cigars and e-cigarettes. This approach also will not provisions to the final rule of which compliance deadlines have already passed, such as mandatory age and photo ID checks to prevent illegal, not limited to limited sales to minors. It does also not affect future deadlines and prohibition of the rule. So, still, anything that's already in effect, you have to be over 18 in some states, 21 in other states. Still gotta follow all the FDA rules that have been in effect, which have been working great. So, any rules that are in effect right now stay in effect. And the PMTA date got moved back to August 8th, 2022. August 8th, 2021 for pipe tobacco, cigars, and hookahs. And they do say in there they're going to take a closer look at batteries, a closer look at kid-targeted labeling, and trying to prevent any of the making it more friendly for kids to try to vape. We don't want kids to vape. We want everybody over the age 18 to quit smoking and vape. Or just quit smoking in general. I don't care if you vape, just quit smoking. That's the ultimate goal, is to quit smoking. So, what I get out of this is, again, we may have won a battle. We have not won the war. I repeat, may have won a battle. We have not won a war, but there is hope for the vaping industry. Alright guys, that's all I got right now. It builds a big confidence back in the vaping industry, in my opinion. We're here for the long haul, guys. Keep calling your local representatives, your congressmen. Call anybody that'll listen to you. The fight is not over. I repeat, the fight is not over, guys. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. We're starting to see a light at the end of the tunnel. And alright, guys. Until next time, it's Brandon from Forever E-Cig. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Keep calm and vape on. Call your state and local representatives. And let's keep on vaping, guys.